Hello, hello. So yes, different start because this isn't really an Epic Web thing. This is just a kentcdodds.com thing. So I decided it's probably best to not use the Epic Web thing for that. But yeah, I feel like I'm pretty set and ready to go to production with all of my changes for kentcdodds.com. And yeah, right now kentcdodds.com, not the fastest. It's not like crazy slow or anything, but like you're, it's not super fast. That is much faster. And on top of that, it's much more reliable because it's using LiteFS and SQLite, and so I don't have to manage another service. So we're going to drop both Postgres and Redis in favor of this new service. It's going to be a lot better, hopefully. So that is what I'm going to be live streaming today. Feel free to join, and the chat should be created here in just a little bit by the bot, hopefully. So yeah, let's get this up and rolling. First, I'm going to check out what the action looks like for the last run. We have Playwright failing. It'd be nice to get that working first, but yeah, I'm not sure what is not working about that. It looks like email stuff doesn't seem to be working. There's something that's busted in here, and I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, I don't care enough, so we're not going to worry about Playwright not working just yet. What I should do, though, is if we look at the existing workflow for Cypress, the strategy fail fast false, I think, is what makes it not fail, or not appear to fail the build, maybe. Yeah. So let's go to workflows. Missing property matrix, huh? I guess I do need to have a matrix. I don't understand what I'm dealing with here. We've got matrix here. Okay, fine. We'll just, I don't care. I don't care that much. We're going to comment this out and say, to do, fix Playwright. But we are going to want to bring all of these things back eventually. Yeah, we'll bring that stuff back eventually. Once everything is up and working, then we can improve deployability and all that stuff. So all that we need to do, actually, well, let's talk about the steps. Do I have a notes in here? No, let's make a notes. So step 1 is merge to main, which will deploy to production. And actually, before that, double check volumes in prod, or KCD is what that is called. So we need to make sure that there are volumes there. Yeah, then we merge to main, which will trigger a deploy. And then, yeah, okay, so then we will, I think we'll want to load, trigger the cache to load. I don't know if that's going to work, actually. Hold on. No, that should work just fine. So the Prisma should do its migration thing. yeah, we deploy migrations and then we start the app. So yeah, that should work just fine. So trigger cache warm up. Yeah, I have a warm cache thing that I can execute. I actually don't want to do that because I want to make sure that only the admin can do this, and I can't do that anyway, since there's no data in production yet to decide who's the admin. And the cache will get warmed up naturally anyway, so we're going to just get rid of that. Okay, so that'll just happen naturally. Then SSH into the server, and then we've got oh, here, yeah, I gotta double check environment variables in KCD. I have to do that off screen. Okay, yeah, because we'll need to have an environment variable for the Prisma Postgres. This migrate script expects that to be Postgres database URL. So, yeah, pretty sure we should be able to just run this migrate script with npx. Run npx Prisma Postgres migrate. And that should migrate everything into the SQLite client, hopefully. Could do that in a more efficient way, but it's going to be fine, I'm sure. Hopefully. I think it is going to be fine. I should say that. So when that is finished, then we start the clock on stale data. Like anything that's added to the database after that is going to get lost when I do a DNS switch. So 5, prepare DNS switch. Don't run it. Run DNS switch. Or let's probably do like a quality check, manual quality check on that. Make sure that everything's in there, and then run the DNS switch. We'll do a very quick, and then yeah, we're going to want to have the logs, open up logs on everything. Yeah. I think that once that's done, then pray. Yep, to the gods of the internet. Yeah, thanks. Okay, cool. I think that's it. And then I suppose after that, then we're gonna yeah, fix here. Actually, to do yeah, I don't need to worry about that. Don't need to worry about that. Yeah, don't need to worry about that. Could do this differently, so yeah, anyway, that's not relevant here. This is an ETE, so don't need to worry about that. Oh, right. Yeah, I can worry about that later. Yeah, we actually did that, so we're good there. Oh, right. Also, add new regions. So my current regions are oh, no, that's unexpected. Current regions, oh right, just Dallas, Texas. So in the, because I removed them. So region list fly. So we're gonna either have one of those two regions, that region, that region, I think, and probably, now these balloons are in the wrong spot, I think, because, oh, that's, yeah, there's no Denver. Where's the Denver? That's Dallas, Fort Worth. Okay, well, they need to update the map or something, because we've got a Denver, and that's where I want to put it, is in Denver. It used to be Dallas, Fort Worth. Now I'm going to do Denver. So let's do, yeah, DEN is primary. Yeah, I think right now the KCD app has Dallas Fort Worth as the primary. Oh no, it's in Denver. Okay. I should look at so these are 10 gigabytes, but I don't know how much space they are taking. Database size, there we go. That's helpful. So it's almost a gig of data. That's what it looks like. So 3 gigs is probably more than enough. Yeah, okay. So this is going to be, yeah, fly, volume, yep, create, size will be 3, yeah, app is KCD, region, there. So we've got Denver, AMS is Amsterdam, MAA is India, Sydney, we want SCL, or should we do Sao Paulo? Santiago or Sao Paulo? I think, you know, that's more north, so maybe be better. My brother served his mission in Sao Paulo, so we're going to go with Sao Paulo. Hong Kong. Think we're maybe we should do another US based one. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 6 is what I had before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll have Denver. How's my server handling it now? Response times. could be faster. They will be, hopefully. Oh yeah, make sure yeah. And because I don't want to change the numbers. And what the memory allocation. Yeah, we need more memory. The default is like 256, I think, something like that. So I don't necessarily need 2 gigabytes, although I wonder how much the memory jumps up when I do a Call Kent podcast episode. I wonder if I've got any that I can respond to right now. Oh, that was nice. This one I still need to take some time to figure out how to answer this question. So it's been around for a while. Sorry.
Hi, Kent. My name is Olatunde. I stumbled on your blog post and I've read it for a while. I love what you're doing. Just keep it up. Thanks for contributing immense quality blog post to React ecosystem community. Stop passing by. Just say nine. Keep it up, bro.
I think they're just saying thanks. So I mean I gotta respond, right? So we're gonna respond, and say you're welcome, and yeah, and then we can look at how that impacts memory usage. So let me see if I can get the name pronunciation.
Hi, Kent. My name is Olatunde. I stumbled on your.
Okay, we're gonna go back and we're gonna slow it down.
Hi, Kent. My name is Olatunde. Hi, Kent. My name is Olatunde. I stumbled on your.
Olatunde. Okay, cool. Yeah,
blog post and I've been reading it for a while. I love what you are doing. Just keep it up. Thanks for contributing immense quality blog post to React ecosystem community. Stop passing by. Just say nine. Keep it up, bro.
Those last couple words I did not understand, but I appreciate it, and we're gonna say thanks. Hey, Olatunde. I think I may have said that wrong, but hopefully I got your name right. Thank you so much. That was really very thoughtful of you to take some time to say thank you. I think that gratitude is underrated, and so I appreciate your appreciation. Thank you. And I just want to encourage you to take the knowledge that you've gained from what I've done to make your corner of the world better, and that's how we all make the world a better place. And so also, hopefully you find opportunities to share that with other people. So thank you, and good luck on all of the things that you're trying to do. And yeah, together we can make the world better. Take care. Sweet. Yep, we're just going to go with that. Okay, let's see what this does. How frequently does this update? Is it once every 30 seconds? Okay. So I'll see what this does. Oh, and this was 5530, so maybe I need to refresh. This doesn't update live, maybe. Oh, all of a sudden now this is full wide. That's interesting. Yeah, it looks like it's like barely affected. And that's definitely the most memory intensive thing that I do. Here's Firecracker. I still don't know what Firecracker is. Something about load balancing, maybe. I don't know. Yep, have no idea how to read that chart. So, looks like maybe it caused this little bump. You see that? Tiny little bump. So, yeah, definitely it should be safe to have a gig of memory rather than 2. So we'll make sure that is the case also. 1 gigabyte. Okay, cool. All right, I think we're ready to go. Here we go. Oh, right, and then we'll do fly scale 6. Okay, cool. So, step 1, logs. Pull up all the logs on all the things. Sorry, just looking at something here. Okay. So let's look at fly logs, withered, frost. Whoops. Just stick those there. Holy smokes, what I did. Lots of logs. Yeah, it's big. Okay. Then we'll also have in a separate thing altogether. Yeah, fly logs, KCD. Shouldn't be anything in there right now anyway, so. Okay, just want to make sure we're on the latest version of fly. Yep, okay, cool. That's probably because it's pending. So let's pull up this. Because I need to get over to KCD. We've got a volume in Denver, 3 gigabytes. That's just fine. I don't think it's going to show you my secrets, but I'm going to bring this over here just in case. Okay, so it has a bot token, and that was added October 20th. I think I need to update that bot token. Does it have the Postgres? Yeah, it does have the Postgres database URL in there, and a bunch of other things. I'm not sure that all of, because I had to reset a bunch of things. So we're going to, actually first we're going to make sure, yeah, so we got the volume. Oh, right, let's check out the memory allocation. The scale here. So coming over here. We've got 2 gigs, we only need 1. So let's scale that down. Yeah, and that's fine. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to switch over to just my face. Hello. And you can just listen to me as I set the environment variables for this. So I'm going to open up Sublime Text here because VS Code doesn't have the ability to open up the .env. Let's see. Yeah, there's the Postgres database URL. The production var is below. Okay, here. Let me just move this over here so I have a little bit more cursor control in an environment that I'm familiar with. Okay, and all these things are commented out. Let's comment those in. We can get rid of all this nonsense. Database URL, I think, do I set that in? Yeah, I do. Okay, so we're going to get rid of that from here. And then we've got our Postgres database URL. And I set that, yeah, I don't set that. Okay, so that needs to be there. We've got the username and password in there, which you should not be seeing, so that's good. Got tokens that I don't want you to see. And all of those we can get rid of. Okay, yeah, cache database path is already set for us. Don't want that. Okay, I just need to make sure that I have some of these other secrets that I generate at, yeah, there's the session secret and magic link secret, so we're good there. Okay, cool. So this should have all these. We'll add new lines. And then fly secrets set KCD. And then I run this in terminal somewhere. There we go. No change detected to secrets. Skipping release. Oh, okay. So I guess I had all of those in there already. Cool. I guess that's good. Let me just double check fly SSH. Oh, I can't SSH because it's not running actually. So let me get rid of stuff in my clipboard history. Yeah, we need to how do I get rid of something in terminal history? Because if I hit the up arrow, you're going to see all my secrets there. How to delete something from terminal history. Okay, I could just remove bash history, I guess. I wonder if I look at what's in the bash history. Yep, there's nothing in there. What if it's the ZSH history? There we go. There it is. Oh, sweet. So I can just edit that. Sweet, and it's totally gone. Oh, no, it's not. Just kidding. Let's see. Okay, now it's gone. So I just have to close this. Okay, what happens if I do this? Okay, nice. And then we close that thing. And just double check my clipboard doesn't have stuff in it. And then close Sublime. Okay, great. So now I believe I am safe to pull this back up again. I think, yep, okay. Here you go. So let's look at our steps. So we have the logs open. We've made sure volumes are all good and memory allocation. Environment variables are good. So now we can merge to main. Last minute changes. Oh, let me double check the Docker file actually. Yeah, okay. So one thing that happened over the weekend that I didn't show was I updated to the latest LightFS, and that added a command for LightFS. So rather than just using LightFS like that, now you have to use mount because in the future maybe LightFS will have other commands. So yeah, and that worked. So you know what? Oh, no, we're good. We're good. I was just going to say we're not going to have Prisma Postgres because I thought I'd removed this, but I had, but I added it back because I didn't want to add every little file one by one, and I don't care if we've got a bunch of files on disk there. It's all open source anyway. So, okay. Okay, and then check out main. And we'll come over here. We'll look at compare and pull request. Migrate from Postgres Redis to SQLite. For various reasons I will write about. Watch it all happen on YouTube. Yeah. Create that pull request. Got a bunch of stuff. And we're just gonna, okay, yeah. Yeah, probably should delete that at some point, I think. Actually, well, we'll look at that later. We can fix that. Okay, squash and merge. Kablooey. Here we go. All right, now we can go to actions. And this one is going to be interesting. I wonder what happens with this. Yeah, I thought it would probably fail. Yeah, this sent back a page for the request. Probably a 500 or something. Yeah, hopefully that works when the server we're deploying to. Oh, actually, no, that didn't work because it's hitting. Yeah, what is that hitting, I wonder? Yeah, I think that hit can'tseeodds.com. Pretty sure that's how this is set up, which of course isn't going to work right now because it's a different app entirely. So this is going to take a moment for this to work. So what's going on right now? So see, like some of these Prisma queries are taking a really long time. And there's probably some sort of optimization I can make with Postgres, but yeah, just gonna switch over to SQLite and it's gonna be great. Yeah, look, like 400 milliseconds, 390, 1379 to count all the post reads given us a specific where clause, but yeah, that's too long. And all of that should be behind a cache, so it shouldn't actually impact users, but not great, right? It'd be cool if it were fast. Oops. There's a dog barking right now. Okie dokie. Good, good. Exporting to image. So far, things are doing what they should be. Here, and actually I can do a get pull on this sucker. Oh, right, another thing that I need to do. Then 11. Quality control, I guess. Quality check. Make sure writes in regions or non-primary regions are working. And then what was I? Oh yeah, delete Prisma Postgres stuff. That should be in the Docker file. Yeah. Directory and Docker file. Enable workflow quality control. And then yeah, I think that's probably it. Here, I'm gonna pull up my DNS settings for my site. I use a service called I Want My Name, and it's great. Okay, let's see. Certificates here. I didn't remember doing the Kent Dev thing. Oh, that's when I was developing, it was under Kent Dev. I guess I never deleted that or whatever. I don't know if I can view this safely, so I'm going to move this over here, and I don't know what it's going to show when I say view. Okay, so I need to create, I'm pretty sure that these are public. You can like look at them on your own. So I need to create a CNAME. I think I've got these already, yeah. So it's the Acme Challenge, flydns.net thing. And actually, I think it already has this value. Yep, it does. Okay, that IP address we don't have. That one we do, interestingly. And then that one's different. We've got a AAA record. Yeah, that's pointing to a different one. So I'll just override that one and add this one. Yep. Yeah, okay, so it's just to that record and that record I need to add as a double A or as a single A. So I can add that now actually, and then hit save later. And this is a triple A. So we'll save DNS settings in a moment. So this failed. Hold on a second. There we go. Deploy. Deploy production. My break is coming up. That's great. I think I'm going to need to not take it though. No, I can take it. It's fine. We're not in a rush. Yeah, in fact, I'll take it right now. So we'll see you in about 5 minutes. I'm going to get up and stretch. So, see you in a bit. Yep, see you in a bit. Okay, so it deployed successfully. That is good news. So hold on a second. There's just something funny going on here. Here we go. Okay, so we look at this. We got the cache got updated. Here we've got that going over here too. So did all the things. No primary found, using current instance. Yep, all that good stuff. Started up, updated cache, thanks to the health checks. So yep, it filled up the cache by itself. And then, I don't know what this number is, but anyway, yeah. So health checks are taking no time at all. Yeah, pretty quick. So that's sweet. Health checks over here do not take that, are not that fast. Let's see, where's a health check? Oh, there's one. Health check, 882 milliseconds. But this doesn't have any data in it. So let's see what happens when we put data in it, which I think is our next thing. SSH into the server, and I've prepared the DNS switch that's ready to go. And now I need to run this in the server. So let's do that. Let's bump this up so y'all can see it. SSH, fly SSH console KCD. And we've only got one instance running, so it's going to take us to that one. So I don't need to bother selecting. Here we are, CD app. And that's where we're at. My goodness, here we go. Oh, I sure hope this works. Oh, you know what? That's actually not what I want to run. npx tsx prisma postgres migrate ts. Yes. I hope this just works. Can it just work without a hitch? Like, please. Okay, connected. That's a good sign. So it's connected to both of the databases. Found 4,900 users, upserting them into SQLite. Which hopefully, when that's done, I can log in and I will be an admin. I won't have to do anything, any SQL query to make myself an admin. So that's cool. Let's see what our monitoring says about this. We're probably not going to get any logs about this, but if we look at metrics, we might see something here. Now that's interesting. It's using a lot more memory than the previous site did. Whoa, we are really close to using up memory. So let's scale this up to 2 gigs. I wonder if I can do that like while it's running stuff, or if it's gonna have to like bring the server down and up again or something. How are you doing over here? Yeah, you blew up. Connect error. Oh, that's interesting. It's probably because it was pulling it down. That's probably what happened. Yep, rats. Well, I mean, that's okay. That's fine. And now we've got a new version of the fly thing. Oh, good grief. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna run this again, but we got a CD into app. There we go. And let's run. Hopefully we've got 2 gigs of memory now. This is not saying we do, but we'll just see what happens. I suppose. Yes, proceed. So if you're watching and you're like, this doesn't seem like the normal way to migrate a database, it's because you're right. Because I didn't want to worry about how to figure out how to take a Postgres dump, turn it into a SQLite commands, and then load that into a SQLite database file. It was just easier to use the JavaScript stuff that I'm used to. That's all. So we're cheating. And I guess it looks like I log how long it took, so that's nice. It took a minute for the users. Sessions will probably take just about as long. You know what? I haven't even gone to the site yet, so it should be kcd.fly.dev. And there it is. Sweet. And I should be able to log in actually. Yeah, it's probably busy doing stuff maybe. I don't know. Ooh, I hope it's not got perf optimizations I need to make. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that actually hasn't been cached yet, so I'll cache it for the first time now. And same with this one. And so now it's nice and quick. And even for incognito, yeah, nice and fast. Yep, sweet. Sweet. And that also has not been cached yet. This hasn't been cached yet. Because the health check actually just hits the home page. So it will get the blogs because it needs to calculate some stuff here. And as well as this. And so it requires getting all of the blogs to show any of the blog posts. So anyway, there we go. Boom. There's my memory. Now we were pretty close. Probably would have been okay, but we can scale it back later if we want. Okay, sweet. So we got the users. Took just over a minute. Sessions took a minute. So anybody who logs in now will lose their session when I do the DNS switch. So don't log in right now. Okay, yeah, so now we found post reads. 450,000 post reads. Yeah, this is going to take a while. That's why I added the upserting count, because when I tested this earlier, which I did on stream, so go back a couple weeks and you'll find me build this migration script. But yeah, this took like forever. And so I was like, I want to get some sort of insight. Yeah, this is going to take several minutes to get all those post reads in. And yeah, well, we're still at less than a gig, but pretty close to a gig of memory doing all this stuff. Whoa, yep, we would have broken out. Yeah, this is when we read all of the post reads into memory. And there's not a lot of information on those post reads. It's just like the ID, the slug. Yeah, I think that's it. It's just like those two things. And then, of course, created, updated, all that stuff. So, yeah, there's not a lot of data in each individual one, but you get a lot of them. And now you're looking at a pretty hefty amount of stuff that needs to hang out in memory. So we're getting about 100 a second-ish. So 450 divided by, oh, no, that's one too many zeros, divided by 100. 4,500 seconds. So that's, hold on a second, that can't be 75 minutes? Is that how long this is going to take? Yikes. Part of me is saying, let's do this again, except I will make it not do the post reads. So that way, anybody who read or who logged in or created a new account or anything like that, so it's what I'm trying to optimize for is as little time between migration and DNS deploy as possible. And if this is going to take this long, then we've already like migrated sessions and users, and in the 75 minutes, I suppose, that this could take, that's a lot of data that could be added. I don't care so much about post reads. Like we can lose a couple hours even of post reads or even days. Like it's really just more of a gimmick. It's not that important. And so we get all these post reads in, and then I'll just go in, edit the file to not do the post reads, and rerun it again. So it will do an upsert on all the users and sessions and everything again. Then that should finish within just a few minutes, and then I do the DNS switchover, and we should be good. So we'll wait for that to finish. One thing that we're going to do though is we're going to have info build JSON. No, is it build? Yeah, that's what it is. Build info JSON. So fixed hydration issues is the last thing I deployed to the old site. kcd.fly.dev looks like this. So migrate will be the last thing. So we'll have these both up, and when this one says this, then we'll know that the DNS switchover has happened for me at least. How long does it take for DNS to propagate? I don't know, but at least we don't have downtime while we're migrating. So there will be some data loss potentially of a couple minutes. And there is a way to avoid that by deploying your app in such a way that it writes to both databases for a while, and then so it writes to both, and then you deploy it again where it reads. Once all the data is duplicated in both places, then you deploy it again to read to the read from the new place, and then you deploy it again to remove the old stuff. Seemed like a lot of work to save what is probably going to amount to a few dozen reads, maybe post reads in my database. Not that important to me. So anyway. With these post reads coming in, I wonder if I go to the home page now and whether it will say, so I have it say and counting if it's less than 100,000 post reads, because I know that like hundreds of thousands of times is correct. So if it's less than 100,000, then it will just say hundreds of thousands of times by hundreds of thousands of people. But when the post reads finish loading up, then we'll be able to say something more useful. Data transfer. This is when we downloaded all of the post reads. This is probably when this is the first time we downloaded the users to upsert them. Then I restarted the server, and so I had to restart. This is probably the second time I downloaded users, and then sessions maybe. I'm not sure what these two little spikes were, but yeah, this for sure is post reads. Now, I don't know why there was so much data in. That's confusing to me. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. This is a replication log. It's kind of interesting. We won't be able to have this type of information, or at least Fly doesn't have information about the replication log for LightFS yet. Maybe eventually they will, but they don't have it now. Man, it's so much faster though. Bam, 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 boom. It's way faster. Yeah, those are getting served in sub 150, most of them. There's over 200. Yeah, right now though, we're looking at like 700, sometimes more for the site. So definitely happier with this so far. Let's wait until we get all the data in and see, because there could be just like some inefficiency that I have with the data that I'm managing or something. That'd be unfortunate. Let's see how many people are on the site right now. We got 27 people on the site right now. And where are they? Oh, that's interesting. I just toggled it off. Most people are on courses. That's interesting. Got some on blogs, mostly blogs. About, homepage. Yeah, people don't listen to the podcasts on the site, which is fine. Well, sometimes they do. But it's good to have a place where you can have transcripts and stuff like that. So that's why we do it. Okay, yeah, we're at 50,000. Okay, so we've got to figure out what we're going to do while we're waiting for this migration to finish. This would have been way faster if I'd done it properly, by the way. But again, I didn't want to have to figure out how to do a SQL Postgres dump stuff. Okay. Now, metronome, I'm noticing there are no metronome. Oh, no, there are. Okay, cool. Pages teams compiled. Yep, so the SQLite database is running. The cache database is running, so that's cool. 57K. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I can't really do too much right now. I mean, I could log in. I'll lose my session potentially, but let's see what happens if I try to log in. I think it should work. Just pull up my email client. Welcome back. Sweet. So my user is in there because the email would normally say, oh, welcome, here, create an account. But it's saying welcome back. So there we go. Sweet. And then I'm going to move this over here because I'm going to look at some private data. But here are all the users. And we do have 4,900 users. Coolio. And I am the admin. Nice. And then if I go to cache admin, there they are. Oh, that's so sweet. I love this new UI for the cache management. And my region is Denver. Man, that's so rad. I love this thing. You'd be like, ooh, I want to delete that. Ooh, I'm not sure, actually. Oh, that's so cool. And then I can click on it, and I can see, what does this cache thing look like? Oh, we've got all of our blog post read rankings. And it looks like we ain't got nothing yet, but here's what I'm going to do. We're going to delete that. deleting and see what happens when I do this. It's not in there, but if I go to the home page, then it should calculate that. And now it should be in there. Maybe not. Maybe if I go to read the blog. There we go. It's in there now. And I was thinking, since we have reads, maybe the reads themselves are cached as well. But there they are again. Rankings. Those are all cached too. So we'll have to wait for those to be refreshed, which they will eventually. But what if I say delete this one and delete this one? And sure, we'll delete this one, and I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this. Something's not happy about that. No, it looks like that's okay. Wonder what went wrong there. Slow responses. That's not good. I probably shouldn't be doing this when I'm doing a migration. Yikes. Let's look at monitoring. Holy smokes. 1.5 gigs. This is not a memory leak. This is you're using a crazy amount of data. And when this migration is finally done, then it will be better. Did that freeze too? Oh, shoot. Okay. Lesson learned, Mr. Kent. Don't mess with the data while you're migrating. Gosh, dang it. Oh, I've got to update this too, actually. Oh, I'm glad I did that. CNAME. And it's the Acme Challenge. Add that. Delete you. And gonna delete these because these are different for an A record, and then for a triple A, it's gotta be that. Okay, cool. We got our records ready. Just need to hit save, and then I need to come over here to this and get ready to delete that. So when I'm ready to switch over, and I hope this is working now. No, I'm pretty sure that's where I was. Dang it. I messed something up. Gosh, dang it. Shoot. Well, rats. Fly restart KCD. Fly version update. Yeah. Okay. SSH console KCD. Watch KCD. Okay. So we're actually pending. So I should probably exit. Oh, yep. It's like, no, you can't be here right now. I'm dealing with something. Okay, so we'll wait for that to happen. Okay, cool. So now we're happy. And we're going to cd into app, and then we're actually going to vim into Prisma Postgres migrate TS. Oh, do I have to V into that? Prisma Postgres migrate TS. Boy, there's nothing in here. Nano? Rats. I might have to redeploy, because what I want to do, since I had to restart it anyway, is instead of rewriting it, we're just going to move the slow thing, the slowest one, to first. Oh, shoot, I can't do that. Oh, well. Yeah, so I sort of can't do that because post reads are what is the word I'm looking for? But yeah, post reads depend on the users. So users need to be there first before we can add their post read. But I had an idea. Kind of thinking maybe it'd be better to do the SQL dump. SQL. No, it's not. No, just keep going with this. This is fine. Now that we've got all the users, if a new user signed up and then read a blog post, then we'd be in trouble. So we'll just catch that. Okay, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we'll put the post reads first. That way, any changes to users and stuff can be taken into account. So update post or migrate script a bit. This will work because we already ran the migration for users, so the vast majority of our users are already in there. Somebody could possibly sign up right now and we'd miss out of their data and their any post reads if they read it. So they'd have to sign up and then read a post. We wouldn't get that post read, but I don't care because that's maybe one post read. It's not a big deal. So we're going to just go with that. So this is going to take an unfortunately long time to do. I probably could have figured out, yeah, that's running now. Probably could have figured out some way to, okay, here we've got 72,000 reads. And that makes sense. That's exactly where we ended up stopping. Whoops. Probably could have figured out like that. Oh my gosh. Some way to copy the file over. But I didn't want to learn how to do that. So we're just going to wait instead. Okay. Wonder why I have two A records. Okay, cool. So the build is going to take a while. Let's see. Whoops. What is this? Oh, interesting. These are, yeah, the workflowy, huh? So I have, my note-taking app is Workflowy, and these are notes from my book that I was writing, and I spelt occurring incorrectly, which I pretty much always do. I was trying to do something else. There we go. Okay, just waiting for this build to finish. Okay, good. All right, sweet. Build is done. Deploy is happening. This part only takes about a minute. Deploying to production, and now this should know. It should let me know. Yep, deploying v3. Sweet, that was quick. Nice, it is deployed. So I can safely SSH here, and actually we can verify that if we look at this. Whoops. Yeah, there we go. All right, so now, yep, there we go. Let's try that once more. CD into app, whoops. And then npx tsx Prisma Postgres migrate TS. Here we go. This time I'm not touching anything. We're just gonna let this happen as it happens. Connected. And now we're doing the post reads. So the problem is that we are upserting, and so even though we already have 70-something thousand of these in the database, we have to upsert it, and so it's going to basically take the same amount of time, even though that already exists, which is unfortunate, but could be worse. So now we just need to find something to do while we're waiting for that, because I don't want to do anything to mess it up again. We can look at the metrics though. That might be kind of interesting. There they go. Kabloom! Yeah, just an enormous spike. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Yeah, Firecracker dropped down pretty steeply when we stopped it. That's funny. Okay, well, yeah, what are we gonna do here? I need to do something that I need. Oh, hold on a second. What's the time to live on your DNS record? How long do you expect it to take for the DNS change to propagate? You know, that's actually a great question. I bet I could update my DNS right now to change the time to live to be really low. I've never actually used that before, but yeah, let me reload without saving my changes over here. And let's look at the certificate stuff here. So where are you? Okay, so we're going to set that to this. We're going to delete it over here. Time to live in seconds. We'll say 5 seconds. It's got to be 60. Oh, fine. It's definitely a lot shorter than 3600. Yeah, that's like an hour. So we're going down to 60 seconds. So that'll be a lot faster. Okay. And then this record, I don't even have that record, so we're just going to ignore it. This record will stick in with a TTL of 60. And then the AAA record with a TTL of 60. And then actually I'm going to come down here. We're going to delete that. And we'll put that back in. Okay. Sweet. I'm going to save those. Thank you for mentioning that. That was a good idea. So I just set it to 60 seconds for those records. So it should presumably take a minute. Now, of course, this is only after an hour for people to relearn the new time to live, but that's okay. Yeah, DNS appears to be pointing to the old Postgres site still. Yeah, it's still there. No, I haven't changed over DNS settings yet. So, yeah, we don't need to worry about that. Changing TTL won't guarantee refreshes until the old TTL passes. Yep, which is true. Better shape for another migration. That's true. No. So I haven't switched anything over, and it will probably be over an hour before the migration is finished anyway. And so everybody should be on the latest TTL, which is just a minute. So hopefully that will work. But I hadn't even thought about that, so thank you for bringing that up. That's a good idea. Just get that time to live down. And so that, yeah, that should happen much faster for people. But yeah, now we're just going to sit here waiting for the migration. I didn't expect the migration script to take that long. I don't know why, because this is how fast it went last time. What did I do last time? I must have just sat around and did nothing. I don't even have like a talk to prepare. You know what? I bet I know what I could do. I've got a blog post that I've been working on. Where was that? I think that's in Notion. Let me just pull it up over here. Notion. Was it in Notion? Nope. It must have been. It must have been in here somewhere. Did I have a branch for it? Yeah, there it is. Migrate post. Postgres to SQLite commits. Get check out migrate post. Your break is coming up. Begin count out of Yep, there we go. Boy, why are you so mad? Okay, get rebase. Abort. Start migration post. That's literally the only commit that I want. I think. Here, let's find migrate Postgres, da 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 da. This is all that I want. Just this thing. So get reset hard main and then save. Boom. There it is. Okay, and I'm supposed to take a break, so we're going to take that break. And where am I? There we are. Yeah, so we're at 43,000. We've got to do what we've done already just over 10 more times. So that's what we have to look forward to. Doesn't say a time, does it? Yeah, well, however long it's been, we got to do that 10 more times. Sounds like an hour and 15, something like that. So anyway, we're just going to take a quick break, and then we'll finish writing the blog post. That'll be fun. We can publish that blog post on the brand new site, and then let people know, hey, it should be faster now and much simpler. So good stuff. See you in 5. All right, just realized that I used the wrong screen for the break, but what are you gonna do? I actually literally did go on a one-wheel ride, a short one-wheel ride during the break, so this would have been more appropriate. But anyway, looks like memory is still being used, and it is still running. We're at 86,000, so we're now over the amount that we had before, and now I'm not gonna touch it because I don't want to mess it up. Don't mess with things during migrations. This is what we've learned today. Okay, so I have a blog post titled I migrated from Postgres cluster to distributed SQLite with LiteFS. This is, I started at the end of October. Now we are toward the end of November. That was almost a month ago. Months? We'll say a couple. Yep. Yeah, a few months. Welcome back. Just reviewing what I wrote before. Why is this saying it's got like it? Oh, it includes the .cache directory. That's weird. It also includes files in that. That's annoying. Here, let's reload. Maybe it's just confused. Additionally, I was running, or I used Redis for my site to cache. Do I talk about Redis in here somewhere else? Yeah, I do. Okay. Actually, I should be running this locally so I can look at it. Something wrong? That is strange. There we go. I wonder why that took so long. Okay. Come on. Shouldn't take that long locally. Oh, I guess it does. Oh, that's right, because I refreshed all the blog posts and all their content and everything, not just the listings of blog posts. My bad. I should probably fix this. I'm pretty sure you can avoid that. Okay, cool. Now, there you are. And Cloudinary is doing the thing. There we go. All right, sweet. So, yes, lots of things like that. Just wanted to make sure that looked correct and that looks correct. And that is correct. Hold on. Nope, that's not correct. All right, okay, that's right. Okay. You know what? Maybe it looks better if we do 28 and 29. Oh, right, and this will be 30. Hold on a second. So 20, this should be 30 through 31. There we go. That is correct. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. Here, let's link to that Prisma extensions. I don't think that's going to be it. GitHub. Yeah, see, that's what I need to do. Yeah, it's pretty wild, kind of cool, but that is not what I want to link to. No. I think we're only going to find this in the GitHub repo. I think it's maybe pull requests? I don't know. Maybe discussions? I think... whatever. It's fine. People who know will know, and people who don't won't care. So let's see how our migration's going. Still moving. That's good. Stuff is still happening. Yep. All right. So extensions. I didn't had these. I have these. Or they exist, whether or not I'm using it or not. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. I talk about it later. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So if we go to ensure primary now, dive into that. Where are you? Just do this whole thing. Where is that? Apputils. we go. Let's see what that looks like. There we go. Could I write that down here? Months or weeks? I think that's supposed to be weeks. Oh, no, that's months. Pretty much never want people to have to re-authenticate. Give me a second. Need to look at something. Okay. Oh, we are going to want to await. It wasn't await before, but now it's await. Oh, just noticed this comment, sorry. I think actually it probably is similar in some ways, the D1 offering from Cloudflare, but I'm not sure because I haven't looked into D1, but I think so. And I believe that they, interestingly, since we were just writing about this, I believe that they do handle rights to all regions and they'll propagate for you. So yes, I believe it's similar, which is pretty cool. SQLite, friends, it is the future. It is amazing. Oh, right, dog is barking, wife is not home. Probably should see what the fuss is all about. I don't think there is anything worth fussing over. That's my dog for you. Could be that my wife is almost home. Nope. That is not what it is. So I don't know what the dog's barking at. Okay. Yep, okay, this is different now. So let's go to cache server. Whoops. At first, I planned on just adding a table, a cache table to my SQLite database as part of my Prisma schema. But then I realized that I would run into issues with not being able to write to the cache in non-primary regions. Replaying responses or requests to do this would kind of defeat the purpose of the cache, which is to make things faster. So I decided to use a separate database. Thanks to, what is it called? Better SQLite 3? Yep. Okay, and there goes. Oops. So I just stick this in yeah, well, that's fine. That's good enough. Now I can ditch another service. And so one drawback to this, however, is that I don't get auto replication like I did when using Redis. Fly managed that for me. So each region has to manage its own cache, which is not a huge deal, but yeah, something to keep in mind. Maybe one day when LightFS supports writing to all regions, I'll move this into LightFS as well. Okay. Feel like people can watch this and it might be interesting. So let's see. I think this might have been the one. Let's see where we're at here. There was one, it was like a Monday morning that I explained all the things that I did. Yeah, that's where I read the migration script that I'm running right now. This may have been the day, actually. And then we ensure that those data. Did I never say that? Whoops. You can correct me, but I didn't mean to dismiss your encouragement. Thank you for your encouragement. Yeah, I can't remember what day it was. That's too bad. It's one of these. You'll find it if you really care. You'll find it somewhere. Man, when was that? Okay. Maybe it was this one. Yeah, so this is when I was investigating having the replica or the non-primaries hit an API on myself, like on itself. And for so this that one, we wouldn't have to replay requests,
Oh,
but
yeah,
we could
domain
say, hey,
URL
go and
headers.
update the cache value for this, or delete the session, or whatever. Yeah, that was a pain. That did not end up I mean, it wasn't a big deal, but it was annoying. So that was not it. And it was one of these. Oh well. Okay. Link to the stream. Which one did I want to link to? I don't know. It's nice to have tests that actually run, except they don't. I'm not sure I even need to write this piece. We'll get rid of that. Okay, I think we're good with that. So these are all 3 headings. Where's the 2 heading? Updating app code. Yeah, so as far as app code is concerned, I think I'm done. So yeah, that was all the app code I had to change, I think. So now, the migration. Because of the way that I handled migration, I had my app working in a staging environment for a while. Once I felt like that was working well in multiple regions, I decided to start the migration. So I merged everything. So I put together a little list of things I needed to do, and here it is. And we're gonna increase. Actually, I think we can do this, and it will number it for me, which is nice. Oops. I can get rid of that. What's this? Oh yeah, yep. Wonder if that'll actually work. I think it might. Okay. Let's make sure that looks okay. Yep, it does. Hooray. And Okay, cool. Did you end up using more than 1 gigabyte of memory? Yes, I did. Thank you. I should be able to drop that later, though. It's 2 gigabyte during migration. Can drop to 1 gigabyte later. Probably. I think so. Oh yeah, definitely want to talk about that. So for people to, he's asking whether I want to talk about how long it took. Yeah, I do. Everything went great. As I write this, I'm running the migration script. Turns out, with almost 500,000 records, using a naive approach. I think I want to get the cool little tilde thing or whatever that thing is. Naive approach to migration takes quite some time. It would probably be much faster if I were smarter with databases, but here's what my script did. And where's my script? Migrate. Okay, file name. Yep, that's what it is. Thank you. Can I shorten this a little bit? Probably. Yeah, probably could shorten it even further. No, that's a problem. Nope, probably not. And let's move this down. There's more interesting stuff that happened here, but if you're interested in watching the migration, then tune in here. It's down. The whole thing took about 1 hour and 15 minutes to run. The migration script. Once that was finished, everything else went off without a hitch, maybe? Hopefully. Make sure that it does go off without a hitch. Well, that is not how you comment in an MDX file. Okay. Only time will tell whether this ended up... Pretty confident. What am I confident in? That it will be. Also pretty confident that I'll be able to do this again with a lot less effort. Over and over and over again. No, pretty confident that it will be. Let's see. Just having a third of the services to worry about. Yeah. just moving from 3 services to 1 is quite nice. Local development is simpler thanks to just using SQLite as well. And I'm hopeful that the site will be noticeably faster as well. I may add real numbers to this section of the post. Yeah, once the new site gets some more traffic. Stay tuned. Okay, cool. Well, let's see how things are going. I'm supposed to take a break right now. We are getting there, pretty close, not too much further. So I'm going to take a break, and we'll see you on the other side of it. Do-do-do. Okay, so I just noticed that our memory is slowly creeping up to the 1.9 gigabytes that I've got here. So I might start feeling some memory pressure, and here's the problem. We are not quite there yet. We're all, I think we've just got another 100,000 or a little less than that. And yeah, ooh, like please, 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 please just make it to that. Because if we don't, then I have to learn something new and figure out how to properly do this the right way you're supposed to do it. But I don't want to do it that way. I just want it to be done. I don't copy all data from PG to SQ. Yeah, I don't know what that comment is all about, but the first part of the tip is good. Okay, well, anyway, let me just see what's going on here. Yeah, we're gonna move this over. That's the old stuff. Yeah, old stuff's still running. Still running. 794 milliseconds to do a request for a count. I'm doing something wrong there, I'm sure. Interesting. Somebody queried my RSS feed. That's always fun. Okay. Okay. Well, this is just kind of hanging out. Not sure what else to write in that blog post. So I think we're gonna not. I'm gonna look at something else. Somebody just shared this in the Remix Discord. I want to let people know I'm legit. Yeah, public figure personality. I don't know. Is this? It is a company, but like, but yeah, we're gonna go with that. My first name is Kent Dodds. I guess I've got a Twitch. Yeah, forget that. All right, submit. Oh, fine. I'll make a special one just for you, Discord. Oh. You did the thing. Cool. We can get a little fancy badge on our server. That'd be cool. All right, how are things going? A little bit nervous about these metrics. Look at how close it is. Yikes. We're getting there. We're really close. Here, if I scroll up, it'll tell us exactly how many records we're adding. 451,000 posts. $451. Oh, there was one right there. Whoa, that query took 794 milliseconds to upsert. Or to select. That must have been, I don't know what that, why did we select count? What was that log for? Not sure. But now we're in the 400,000s, so that's exciting. It's about 100 a second, I think maybe a tiny bit faster. Okay, I just got an email from Netlify saying that I need to update build machines. Whoa, what? I mean, I could do that. There aren't really, I think I already did this for the sites that I care about, so I'm not going to bother with that. Oh, yeah, I need to come over here to this and add those because I think I removed them when I updated the time to live earlier. So that's our AAA. Add that. Here's our, oh, whoops. Let's try that again. There we go. And then this one is our Acme challenge. CNAME. There we go. Okay, so we are ready. I just need to hit save DNS settings. And then I need to come over here and I think actually I don't need to bother deleting this anytime soon. It'll just no longer be valid and that's fine. Okay, we are so close. Please keep chugging. You're doing so great. Yeah, see we spike up at 1.9. Like we're like megabytes away from not having enough memory. So the way the script works though is I put everything inside of a function. So hopefully that means we can get garbage collection once this function is finished. We'll get garbage collection on that. That's where most of the memory is living. I wonder if this closure is causing some problems. That might be. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. JavaScript engines are pretty optimized, so. Whew, we are just so close. Let's see, what's the next step after this? Run DNS switch, and then I pray. Yep. And that's a good breakpoint there, actually, stopping there, because we don't have to add the regions right away. So we can just take a little break, and then we'll add one region probably. I don't know, heck, we'll just add all the regions. We're still churning. All right, how many we got left? If it's 43, or yeah, minus 451, or we'll say 2. And then divided by 60, or divided by 100, divided by 60. We're 3.5 minutes away. Ish. Come on, you can do this for 3.5 more minutes. We do have one call that we're going to have to migrate, and the call probably just a couple megabytes, so we should be okay. And I'm not going to touch anything. We are not doing anything. Everything's just going to sit. Our health checks are taking a half second. Probably because the server's freaking out. Oh, come on, you can do this. We're so close. Basically feel like I'm holding my breath. Okay, come on. We are almost to 44. 440,000. I wonder what happened to change this right here. It's very interesting, because I started this quite a while ago. So here's when it started up, I guess. And then I noticed, oh shoot, memory's increasing. I need to quickly scale up. And so it scaled up. And then I rebooted. And then I started migration again. And now we've been, so this is, yeah, just over, about an hour and 15 minutes. That's how long this has taken. Okay, we are so close, so close. A lot of data transfer. This is warming the cache. That's what that was. Man. We are there. We're there. That's it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, hour 18 minutes. Pretty good calculation. And now we're upserting the users. We got 2 more users than the first time we ran this. So those 2 users, we're gonna carry you with us. Welcome. I probably could tell you who those users are too. I'm guessing. I'm not gonna tell you. That would not be polite. But I think, I don't know actually. It wasn't through the Discord server. So we sort this by created. Yep, those are the 2. It's cool. It's kind of fun. Okay. This one takes about a minute. I'm half tempted to just switch over DNS and then deal with the consequences. Let's see what our memory is doing now. Yeah, what a relief. That's gonna drop precipitously. Let's look at 6 hours. Yeah, garbage collection is happening now. It's like, collect that trash, get that trash out of here. Whoops. I don't know what happens when I accidentally turn on my screensaver. For you all, I wonder. I bet I could see. Since I'm just waiting here for this migration to finish. Let's look at 6 hours. Yeah, garbage collection is happening now. It's like, collect that trash, get that trash out of here. Whoops. Oh, I don't know. You actually see the screensaver. That's interesting. Turn on my screensaver. Huh. For you all. All right, so that is taking longer than I expected. You're freaking me out. I'm just gonna blame this on garbage collection. Sorry, I'm too busy taking out the trash. But the fact is that we already got the post reads in, so we can just be done. Like if something blows up or whatever, I'll just be like, I don't care. We're gonna turn off the upserting of post reads, and we'll just upsert everything else, and then we'll be fine. Because I don't care if we lose post reads. I didn't want to lose 500,000 of them, but yeah, losing maybe even a couple dozen is no big deal. Oh, criminy. It's not dropping as quickly as I expected, but when the script is done, I think it'll go pretty quick. Huh. I wonder why users are taking so long to migrate. Should I do it? Or no, we can look at monitoring here. So we're getting health checks. Yeah, that's happening. Yeah, I'm not going to switch over DNS right away because these health checks are taking a long time, and I'm concerned that now that we have tons of data, the query for counting post reads is going to be crazy slow. I got to figure out how to make that faster because, yeah, we can't have these health checks taking almost a whole second. If I wasn't afraid of messing this thing up, then I would try to hit it myself and see. But yeah, just judging by the health checks, that is not good. So while we're doing this, actually, I'll show you where I do that. Blog TSX. Nope. Blog TS. Here we go. Rankings. Get ready. Oh, no. Blog server. There we go. We got blog recommendations. Most popular slugs. Total post reads. All right, here it is, right there. Boom. Couldn't figure out how to do this in one query without query raw. And I wanted to do it just one query, and that's why. Yeah. I didn't want to read all of the post reads and then like count them and stuff. So this is getting the total reader count. So how many readers total there are. I wonder if I switched from Prisma to Better SQLite. Just make a connection with Better SQLite 3, or yeah. And did the read that way. Wonder if that would be faster. It might. But anyway, that's the query. But then we also, for a particular blog post slug, we need to determine the rankings. So we take all the teams, get the ranking for the team, count all the reads, where the user's team is the given team for that slug. And then I determine the active members of that team. So how many members have read anything within the last year? Sorry. And recent reads. Yeah, so then we only let's see. Yeah, so we only count a team's. So we take the number of members who've been around for, or who have been around within the last year, and reads that are within the last 6 months. And that's how we determine the ranking, is how many reads in the last 6 months by members who've read anything in the last year. And that's how we determine the ranking. And we calculate the percentages, and that's it. And all of this is cached. So it should never be slow for anybody. But yeah, there's like a bunch of queries that happen for all of this to work. It's not the most optimal. Okay, sweet. Users took 7 minutes. Sessions. Okay. Hey, holy smokes, it's done. Great. Now, let's take a look. All right. It is chugging slower than before. Yeah, 433, 421, 846, 410, 420, 419. I mean, it's still faster than what this is doing. 716, 78, yeah. So these are all in the 700s. These are all in the 400s, most of them, which is still not great. And I wonder why that is. But I mean, clearly that is an improvement. I just wish that I mean, should probably dive in at some point and figure out what I can optimize. Here, where's my logs for this? Fly logs. So now I hit it. What happened? So it's doing a query. Getting post reads. That appears to not be cached. It shouldn't be doing these queries. Yeah, so this query is not cached. Dang it, I'm not ready to switch over. If these queries are going to take this long. Yeah, someone else is, oh no, these are just the health checks. So, post-read queries. Yeah, all the queries are post-read. Post-read. So we got creates right there. Those are seed scripts. Prisma server. Let's get all user data. That's, yeah, that is something else. That's add a post read. This is add post read. So yeah, it's just here. So yeah, we've got, it's just counts. There are 2 counts that are happening. Okay, let's try once more. Well, here, these health checks. It's just this one count that is happening every time. But then there was another group by main post read, post slug, limit offset. So this is not a count. This is on the blog page, so there's a group by. Was this a group by? Yeah, it was. So there we go. Oh, this is for blog recommendations. Okay, so this could be probably cached. Yes. That could definitely be cached. And that takes, yeah, that's not a long query anyway, though. So who cares? It's just as good as a cache anyway. I'd just be caching it in SQLite. I could cache it in LRU, but then group by. There's another group by. That's probably not it, but maybe. Limit offset. Yeah, we do have a limit on that one. Yeah, so it's actually probably this one, getting the most popular post slugs. But that it should be cached for 24 hours. So yeah, it's got to be the other one. But anyway, we've got total post reads. This one's also cached. Blog read rankings. This one is also cached. Recent reads is the one that's not. But it's inside of something else that's cached, so that's inside a cache of 24. This is inside of a cache of 24 hours. And this is inside of something else that's inside of a cache of 24 hours. So I'm not sure why we're getting this every single time. But you know what? I'm going to save DNS settings right now. Boom. So now in the next 60 seconds, oh, my session timed out. You gotta be joking. Gosh, dang it. All that preparation. Okay. CNAME record. And a record. And a triple or quadruple A record. And save. Okay, here we go. So DNS settings last were updated to make the time to live 60 seconds. So now in 60 seconds, hopefully, these all should be updated. It doesn't want me to check again. Not verified. And here we go. So this needs to look like that. These two need to be the same. That's when we know we're swapped over. And also we'll get like oh, there's a blog RSS feed. So I think somebody got it. Yep, and now we've got people on the blog. Yep, we're taking traffic. Ooh, that's not in French. I could flash my own DNS. Maybe I should do that. I've got a little alias for that. Flash DNS. Oh, I thought I did. Flash DNS. Okay, now no, still nothing for me. Let's look at Wizard Frost monitoring. See how much traffic this is still taking. It's still definitely taking traffic. It will for a while. Well, some people are getting the new stuff. And our memory has dropped. This is probably where it'll hang out, mostly, I guess. Yeah, I already got RSS feed readers hitting it for sure. We're getting 404s on Tailwind classes. Sorry. So some people are probably getting some weird stuff with client-side routing and stuff. I believe that Remix will auto reload the browser when it can't load a bundle though. So that should be okay. All right, check again. Sweet. verified. I'll have you check again, and you'll be like, wait a second. Delete. That's cert. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Should have waited until everybody had propagated. Well, actually, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. It looks like I'm okay. Yeah, still got the hydration issues. Okay. Let's see how many people are on the site right now, according to Fathom. 12 people, which is a little low, so probably indicative of some sort of issue. Or DNS lookup. No thanks. Lookup DNS. Yeah, that is the one. So they're seeing the latest stuff. Definitely should be a AAA, so I'm not sure why you're not finding that. But some people are seeing it. Let me see if I can, what my phone says. Your break is coming up. Begin to come out of flow. Yeah, okay, so my phone has got the latest build. And I am not logged in on my phone anymore. That's too bad. I was hoping that it would I would stay logged in. Because my session should have been copied over. So, rats. I think most everybody's logged out now. Dang it. I'm supposed to take a break right now. I suppose I shall. Okay, there I am logged in. I'm going to sign out of 17 sessions. I'm going to do that right now. All my sessions are gone. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, because then I could have at least seen if that was just a fluke on my phone. Rats. Oh well. Okay, I think the new KCD is taking traffic. When we get back, I'm going to look at these Prismic queries and figure out why we are hitting those, even though they should be cached. So, because it is resulting in the app not being as fast as it should. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that is interesting. How fast was that? One time it was slow. Yeah, that's very slow. And then that time it was fast. Still quite slow. Huh. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm pretty sure it's those queries that are slow. So we'll take a look at those when I get back from my break. See you in a bit. Okay, whoops. So, still, I'm on the old thing. I believe there must be something around my DNS script thing. Let's find it. Yeah, so this is, yeah, this is the new app taking on plenty of traffic. This is the old app, not taking on much traffic at all. It did appear to hit that query every time though. So let's see if we can reproduce that locally. I think my Prisma, yeah. Where's the log stuff? Here we go. Log threshold. Just so we can get it all locally running. Yeah, nothing. That's interesting. So if we go to blog server, okay, and counting total post reads. I think that one expires after just a minute. Yeah. These are canceled requests because I hit refresh a bunch of times. So we are not calling into Prisma every time, but it appears that it is calling into it a lot. Like pretty much every request. And not only that, but it's really slow. Now what was that? That was probably calculating team rankings for a single post. Now these are select. Oh yeah. Yeah, there it is. All of those got updated because somebody got the sitemap. That makes sense. I do not know. I'd really like to figure out why that query is happening. All right, well, let's see what happens if we don't use Prisma for this and instead use our SQLite, better SQLite. So if I go SQLite or raw SQLite server TS, let me get rid of a bunch of stuff. We can get rid of that and all of this nonsense. Okay, we're gonna say raw DB. And this is gonna be, what is it in our Docker file? Yeah, we called it a database URL, which is kind of silly, but oh, no, we need it to be a path. Okay, what are you complaining about? I got a Prettier is complaining about something. I'm confused. Oh, good grief. Okay. And what other rules am I breaking? What did I mess up? No bar. There we go. Okay, so then say raw DB. select distinct user ID or client ID from post read table from public dot post read table. Where user ID is not null. Nope, I want raw db dot. Rats. I was hoping. I'm just really relying on Copilot here. Okay. So select count distinct user ID as user count, count distinct client ID as client count from public post read where user ID is not null. And yeah, so that's not going to work because yeah, we do need to do this in two separate queries, huh? Or I'm sure we could do it in one. I just haven't done it in such a long time. Okay, run two queries in or combine count distinct count queries. You're now halfway through your allocated time. All right, let's see if Copilot can help with this a little bit more. So instead of that, sum the number of readers of two categories. See, it's public post read in the public post read database. or table. 1, those with user ID field, non-null user ID field, distinct values with non-null. Yes. Yep, that's what I was thinking. What? I'm not so sure about that part, but maybe. So select count distinct user ID from public where user ID is not null. Yep, that's exactly what I thought that would be. Well, similar. Not sure about where to put all the parentheses and stuff, and that's why we did this. So here's what we're going to do. Gonna get rid of this, and then we're going to say and that's synchronous, which blows my mind. Okay. Oh. I've got to open this up in Sublime now. Okay, start that over. Man, I don't know why it's taking so long to start up. Okay. Message table, public post read. Oh, main. Huh, interesting. So here, oh no, it's main. Where did I get public? Oh, you know what? Maybe it used to be public and then it changed to main. And that's why we're running it over and over, because this always fails. The total reader count on the site currently. Here, do I have the current site now, or I still have the old one somehow? But I have total reads, but do I have readers? Hundreds of thousands of people. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's failing every time. Freak. Yeah, let's see what happens if we do this. User ID count. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting 0 for both of those. Pretty sure I do have at least some reads locally. I should probably get off the migrate post branch. Prisma Studio. Let's just make sure. Post reads, yeah, I have 13 reads all hanging out right here. So, yeah. So, that's what's going on, is this should not be public. This should be main. We save that, and now it won't run every time because it'll actually successfully cache. That's interesting. This is in an LRU cache. Oh. So it ended, oh, well, no. No, because this would end up being 0. So it is going to be cached in LRU for 24 hours. Huh. So if I restart, then LRU cache is gone. But now this count number should be correct at least. So that is not the problem that I thought it was. Wow, that is interesting. That ends up not being the count result thing that I expected. Yeah, this is such a mess. Well, we're going to change all this anyway. So now that we know it's main instead of public, we're going to keep track of that in the future, I suppose. Now it blows up. Main post read. Well, that seemed to work. All right. SQLite. Prisma. Oh man. There it is, SQLite 3. Prisma, SQLite, database, tables. Table, help, Okay, well, let's look at something else. Where's my migrations? Post read. Okay, so maybe we don't need the main prefix, I suppose. Man, why is that? It's not showing any tables here, but we are definitely talking to tables. Oh, it's because it's called data, not SQLite DB. Okay. Yep, there it is. And it is just called post read. Okay, so let me... and here it's called SQLite DB. Gosh, dang it. So in Prisma, my database URL. Okay, so I'm just going to rename this to SQLite. That way we can be consistent. SQLite. There we go. Now it's the same. And now this should work. Not sure which log is which, so we're going to just do that. Okay. So it returns me an object that has this as the key. Result SQL. And here, actually, let's do this. Console.time Prisma count and then console at time, raw count. Try that on for size. And say this, no. Force fresh, true. Oh. Okay. Prisma count. Oh man. Yeah, okay, that is frustrating. There's got to be a better SQLite 3. Yeah, I need to give it my prepare. We just want to know if there's a way to give a name to the results or something. Nope. Okay, whatever. Well, say object values 0. Okay, so we got 4. That's annoying. Prisma count already exists for console.time. Oh, I gotta do time end. Good grief. Am I doing that properly with this thing too? Where's time? Oh. There we go. Okay, that's what I wanted. Now we can compare. Okay. Prisma count, raw count was crazy faster. Okay. Well, let's try it once more. Maybe Prisma had to connect or something weird. Yeah, Prisma is a lot faster that time, but raw count is fast enough to not need to cache at all. So, I mean, this is local, so I think I am going to leave a log in there to tell me how long it takes. But we are going to use this. So let's get rid of all these consoles. And then let's get rid of this. And we'll move this down here. Okay, cool. Query raw. Do I do this anywhere else? Nope, that was the only one. Only raw query. Oh, and we're going to go to our gitignore data.db. This is now SQLite DB. Oh, rats. Git restore staged content. Hopefully speed up a slow Prisma query. Oh, you know what? I just made a boo-boo. This should be back to 50. Okay, there we go. We're going to push that. Oh, whoopsies. Oh, I'm on migrate post. Dang it. Oh, man. Okay, we're just going to make this easy. Okay, cool. Well, I need to take my lunch break, and I'd like to start working on Rocket Rental today a little bit. Did I request this link? I don't remember 40 minutes ago sending a request to get a sign-in link on kensiododds.com. Yeah, let's see where we're at now. Still, my DNS is not resolving. That is so fascinating. So here, if I go over here, I'm not getting a log for that because it's a static file. If I go to homepage though, there it is. Homepage. No, that was health check. Here we can see pretty easily. Yep, it's Dallas Fort Worth. Huh, that's strange. So why am I not getting a log for that? Here, let's just go to a blog post that not many other people are probably going to be reading, like one of my first ones. Or yeah, here we go. Polyfill as a service. Nobody goes to that one. Yep, there it is. There I am. That's me. Yeah, so some people are still hitting the old stuff, which is fine. Most people, looks like, are hitting the new stuff. All right, let's take a look at the metrics now. the last 1 hour. I think that's the default. There we go. Okay. So, right around there, I'll give you one guess as to when this DNS switchover happened. So around 12:35, and that's when things picked up on the site over here. And response times before, we're looking at the worst was 14 seconds. That's nuts. But yeah, it looked like most people were getting yeah, we got some spikes, but mostly it was like a second. Now looks like most of the time most people are getting sub-second. Even the worst case is only 4, which is not great, but for a worst case, that's pretty good. And that's interesting. The replication lag is increasing. Yikes. That's on the Postgres stuff, though, so I don't care anymore. Yeah, we can get rid of that. I don't need that tab at all. Oh, we're deploying. Sweet, and we're up. Here's some logs. Counting total post reads. I forgot to get rid of that log. Rats. Good grief. We'll push that later. Now, I thought that I wanted to keep track of how long this raw query took. I totally forgot to do that. Get reader count, raw query. I'm not only getting rid of logs, I'm also adding logs. So, all right. Anyway, nice. With that new deploy, we went down further on memory usage, but we're still half a gig, which is pretty surprising. Before, we were sitting nice at half a gig, yeah, so we're actually less than we were before. It's humming around the same, which makes total sense. Okay, well, I really do have to take a lunch break, so yeah, but it seems to be working. It's not quite as fast as I was hoping, and I'm pretty sure it's because I'm just really bad at databases. So anyway, good times. I'm gonna be done and go have lunch, and then I'll come back and probably work on Rocket Rental. I might publish the blog post and then go work on Rocket Rental. In fact, I'll just probably publish it right now. No, I'll do it when I get back. All right, No, I'll just do it right now. That way it can all be Rocket Rental when we get back. So save this. Check out main. No. Okay, cool. Pretty much without issue. Yeah, we're gonna just say that. Maybe we'll come back later and do some optimizations and write about that. Add migration post. All right, there it goes. Let's see how that goes. And I'm also interested in, I am pretty sure, oh, you know what? Ah, rats. I skipped a couple notes. I haven't done the regions yet, but yeah, we're on the prey step. But yeah, I still have more to do with that. But I wanted to go to, well, yeah, we're still going to do some more stuff. So maybe I'll come back and I'll finish this piece. That's what we'll do. But I'm curious here how that went. Hey, totally worked. Let's see. Well, I'm still on the old app, I think. Yeah. But if we go to this, yep, there it is. It was cached in my browser. That's what I got, probably. But that's neat. So, yeah, hopefully my DNS updates at some point. And see what most everybody else is seeing, I think. Okay, yeah, I think I'll come back and I'll finish this afternoon instead of Rocket Rental, which is a shame. But yeah, I'll see you in like a half hour or something. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you later.